What's up, everyone? My name is Valerie, and I am an Ayurvedic practitioner, the founder of Intrepid Wellness, and the leader of Club Phoenix. And I am here to talk to you a little bit about protein powder. So, for those of you who know, Ayurveda talks about nutrition in a really different way than we would think of in modern terms. Ayurveda is an ancient Indian holistic medicine. It's over 5,000 years old, and it really champions digestion as the king of health. And so, what we eat and how we eat it has a lot to do with our health trajectory. In Ayurveda, typically speaking, we don't really encourage taking processed foods and prepackaged foods. Normally speaking, I would actually not be encouraging people to take protein powder and rather telling people more to lean on natural food sources that have been minimally processed. That being said, I am also an athlete and I am a movement artist, and I really, really care about my athletic performance, about my personal strength, my physical strength, and just having more energy throughout the day. So I was able to find an Ayurvedically inspired protein powder the other day that is very clean. And the reason why I don't normally recommend protein powders is because they tend to be really drying and heavy on the gut. And Ayurveda talks about the six tastes, with astringent taste being this very heavy, dry taste. And what it does is it tends to absorb moisture from the gut and keep things from being digested in an optimal way. And you can tell because usually when you take protein powders, they tend to be taken cold and they're pretty chalky. They sit in the stomach, so they create gas and bloating and sometimes even digestive discomfort. So that's a sign in Ayurveda that the food is not being digested well. Now, also, most protein powders tend to be highly processed and include a lot of what we would think of as good things, like a lot of vitamins and minerals and all of that. But the thing is, they come from very synthetic sources a lot of the time. And so I'd rather take something that's going to be a lot more naturally derived. So the protein powder that I have today is very, very simple. It's just pea protein, some cacao powder, some monk fruit for sweetness, and then some spices. So it's a chai spice one. And it has like cardamom, cinnamon, ginger, ashwagandha, and black pepper. So the reason why I like this is because we're using very natural ingredients, plus we're using digestive aids. Spices in Ayurveda are known to help heavier foods digest through the body. And I'm going to go one step further today and recommend that you take your protein powders warm or hot. So I've prepared this kind of like a chai latte. I've warmed the milk up and then added the protein powder, let it sit there and absorb the moisture from the milk and the water that I added in, and made sure it's very well stirred, because I really don't like it when the powders are still very chalky, right? That's a sign that it's not going to be breaking down very easily. So you want it to be well heated in order for that to happen, for your body to be able to absorb those nutrients. So, bon appetit and kampai. Yeah. And so this goes down a lot more smoothly. I can just sip this and let it, rather than chug it like I would like a cold protein smoothie. And that way my body can slowly absorb and assimilate those nutrients. So you don't have to get an Ayurvedic protein powder. This is Elements Ayurvedic protein powder. However, you can also take a nice clean protein powder you already have and heat it up like a latte. Add those spices yourself, add some cinnamon, some nutmeg, whatever you want, and make it just more of a comforting drink. So if you have any questions about this, and if you have any reflections on this little trick, I would love to know if this works for you. All right, leave a comment below and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more healthy living tips. I'll see you next time.